The life of George Floyd has caused the nation to see what has been happening to Black lives for far too long.
This is enough. This needs to end today. 2020, we had Corona. We're fighting Corona. We need to fight injustice. We need to fight this thing. Let's tell Corona that's more important issue over there, not this one. So let's come together. Stand with us. My daughter, God bless her, she was born here. She's the one who keep on reminding me, Mom, if you don't speak up, that means I'm next. That means my friends are next. That means everybody's next. So I'm speaking up.
Fixing the police is just going to be fixing the fever. You give Tylenol, you get the fever down. But the bigger problem is the underlying disease. And I believe the disease is the discrimination. We need to fix the problem which is underlying this hatred. I believe in building the community, giving money to the community, asking people to recognize their neighbors, going out and bringing neighbors in your household, visiting them, asking them how you can help them. That's where I think we need to start.
This last week has been real hard. It's been emotional, it's been taxing. We've been at so many events, had to talk about so many issues, have people reaching out day in and day out, wondering how they can help, how they can be allies. Is there any advice we have? And if y'all don't know, we hurting, we grieving, our hearts are heavy, and we have to heal each other too.
Yes, this is a pandemic too. It's called racism. Racism in America is a pandemic. We are facing or have been facing a pandemic. That's why you have to show up. It's everybody's problem. So this is where it goes. We have to be in this together. Only together we can make a difference.
We are tired. I'm tired. I'm stressed. I'm disappointed. I'm hurt. And it's just time out. We got to do something to turn this around. And it's not going to happen overnight, but it's a start.
This is not an issue of people of color. This is an issue of new American generation that is fed up with the evil of racism, fed up with neglect.
It doesn't matter what race you are. It's the inside that counts. You can't separate peace from freedom because no one can be at peace unless he has freedom. Malcolm X, please stop killing us. Let us live in peace.
You have to support your teachers and let them know, I don't want whitewashed curriculum. I want to hear the narratives of the people in our community.
What I wanted to say is that we need to stop not knowing each other and start learning our neighbors. And once we learn our neighbors, we can stop calling the cops for every freaking thing that is going on in our neighborhood. If you have a problem with your neighbor, you have it out with them. You have a discussion with them.
I was always taught, or I guess not taught, but told by my peers and by the people in my community that racism is over. I didn't own slaves. My dad didn't own slaves, so it's not our fault. Get over it. But no one ever tells the Jews to get over the Holocaust. And that happened, that was 4 years. That was 4 years. And we lost so many lives, 6 million lives in the Holocaust. But the transatlantic slave trade has lasted for over 400 years, and we've lost 100 million African descendants. So I don't like to hear, get over it. It doesn't matter anymore. I didn't do it. Because people are still reaping the benefits off of my ancestors, off my people today.
It's something that every one of you can do to help out, and it's do your research. That's it. We live in a representative democracy, so the candidates that you're going to vote for, you have to do your research and make sure that they are going to stand up for the same things that you need to stand up for. And it goes beyond that. It goes with the businesses that you're buying from.
Now we have to respect our language, our colors, our cultures. We need to learn more about each other.
To my white brothers and sisters, to my white siblings, don't be afraid to do this holy work. Is it uncomfortable? Good. It's meant to be uncomfortable. All spiritual growth happens when you're damn uncomfortable. Let's push ourselves. Let's listen, let's learn, and let's take a deep joy in having the privilege of being part of a generation that gets to do that restorative, healing work in ourselves.
Great America. We heard about great America before we immigrate to America. It's a land of justice. It's a land of civil rights. It's a land for welcoming. Please, let's go through that together. Let's get bonded together. Don't let our colors or shapes or features or anything divide us. Let's keep this great nation as great.
You need to educate yourself. I learned a lot of the knowledge that I have. It's not from my schools, it's from my peers. It was from people who are older than me, and they were like, you know what, Fatima, colorism. That's what you've been feeling. It's colorism. Microaggressions, that's what you've been feeling. That's what they're called. They gave me a name to my feelings that I had, and I never knew that. I never learned that from my teachers.
Talk to your teachers. Ask them, what are you doing? How are you representing all of the students in your classroom? What kind of learning are you doing outside? I mean, we have all summer to do some learning now. There's no excuse. There has to be no more excuses. It's important. It's important.
And what you can do as we protest and as we bang on the pots and pans and as we make noise after this is over, do some of the boring work. Join a PTO, be a voice in these places, join a committee and insist that it has accountability because it will work. If enough of us do it, we will change the system. So get out there, bang the pots and pans, chant the chants, but save some of that energy, save some of it for November, save some of it to sustain you through because this is long work. This is long work, and the kids who are little now, they'll be doing this work in 20 years, and we have to keep doing it. So thanks for what you're doing. Keep up the pressure.
The worst thing we can do after this moment is over is forget about Black lives and the struggle that they have endured and we have endured for many, many years.
We can't be handcuffed and put in a police car unless we are dead. George Floyd. George Floyd. We can't go bird watching in Central Park. Christian Cooper. Christian Cooper. We can't go jogging. Ahmaud Arbery. Ahmaud Arbery. We can't relax in the comfort of our homes. Botham Deshawn and Atiana Jefferson. We can't ask for help after being in a car crash. Jonathan Farrell and Renisha McBride. We can't have a cell phone. Stephon Clark. We can't leave a party to get to safety. Jordan Edwards. We can't play loud music. Jordan Davis. We can't sell CDs. Alton Sterling. We can't sleep. Ayanna Jones and Breonna Taylor. We can't walk from the corner store. Mike Brown. We can't play cops and robbers. Tamir Rice. We can't go to church. Charleston 9. We can't walk home with Skittles. Trayvon Martin. We can't hold a hairbrush while leaving our own bachelor party. Sean Bell. We can't party on New Year's. Oscar Grant. We can't get a normal traffic ticket. Sandra Bland. We can't lawfully carry a weapon. Philando Castile. We can't break down on a public road with car problems. Corey Jones. We can't shop at Walmart. John Crawford. We can't have a disabled vehicle. Terrence Crutcher. We can't read a book in our own car. Keith Scott. We can't be a 10-year-old walking with our grandfather. Clifford Glover. We can't decorate for a party. Claude Reese. We can't ask a cop a question. Randy Evans. We can't cash our check in peace. Yvonne Smallwood. We can't take out our wallet. Amadou Diallo. We can't run. Walter Scott. We can't breathe. Eric Garner. We can't live. Freddie Gray. We're tired. We're tired of making hashtags. I know I am. And we're tired of trying to convince you that our Black lives matter too. We're tired of dying. We're tired. We can't breathe. We suffocating every day. And now it's time for us to all stand up. This is a war on justice, and all of us have a job to do. We all suiting up for this. And so, as allies, you have an opportunity to help in this fight. It doesn't end today. It's after all the smoke clears and everybody goes home, and when soccer practice starts back up, and basketball and t-ball, that's when the real time is gonna come. When you go back to school and you're a teacher and you're looking at those little kids, that's when your real task is going to come. So if you need help with learning how to be an ally, first step is looking in the mirror, imagining yourself in one of those instances, and what would happen with you. Thank you.